Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Karlis Klasup with the white pieces and Mihail with the black pieces. c4. Knight f6. Knight c3. e6. Knight f3. d5. d4. c6. e3. Knight e4. Bishop d3. f5. g4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight e5. For example, knight e5. Queen h4. Kingside castling. With an advantage for white. g4. Bishop b4. Bishop d2. Bishop captures on c3. Bishop captures on c3. Kingside castling. G captures on f5. E captures on f5. Bishop b4. Rook e8. Queen c2. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook g1. For example, rook g1. Bishop e6. Bishop captures on e4. With a balanced game. Queen c2. f5. Bishop c3. Bishop e6. c5. b6. The evaluation became 0.1, this was a serious mistake, the best move was bishop f7. For example, bishop f7. Knight e5. Bishop h5. Bishop e2. Bishop captures on e2. Queen captures on e2. Knight d7. With an advantage for black. b6. C captures on b6. Queen captures on b6. Knight e5. Knight a6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight d7. For example, knight d7. Knight captures on d7. Bishop captures on d7. Queenside castling. f4. With a balanced game. Knight a6. Queen a4. Rook from c8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight b4. For example, knight b4. Bishop captures on b4. A captures on b4. Queen captures on c6. Queen d8. Kingside castling. b3. With a balanced game. Rook from c8. Queen captures on a5. Queen b7. Bishop captures on e4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was f3. For example, f3. Knight from c5. Queen b4. Knight captures on d3 check. Knight captures on d3. Queen c7. f4. Knight g5. Kingside castling. f4. E captures on f4. Knight h3 check. King h1. Knight captures on f4. Knight e5. Bishop f5. Queen b3. With an advantage for white. Bishop captures on e4. D captures on e4. Kingside castling. Bishop d5. Queen a3. Rook f8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was c5. For example, c5. D captures on c5. Knight captures on c5. Queen b4. Queen captures on b4. With a balanced game. Rook f8. Bishop d2. The evaluation became -0.8, this move was a mistake, the best move was king h1. For example, king h1. f4. Rook g1. With an advantage for white. Bishop d2. Rook f6. King h1. c5. Queen c3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was d, captures on c5. For example, d, captures on c5. Queen c7. c6. With a balanced game. Queen c3. Queen e7. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook e6. For example, rook e6. h3. c, captures on d4. Queen captures on d4. Knight c7. f4. Rook from a, e8. Knight d7. Rook h6. Rook g1. Rook captures on h3 check. King g2. Rook h6. Knight c5. Knight e6. Knight captures on e6. Rook from e, captures on e6. King f1. Rook from h, g6. b4. Rook captures on g1 check. With an advantage for black. Queen e7. a3. Rook e8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook d8. For example, rook d8. Rook g1. c, captures on d4. Queen captures on d4. Bishop a8. Queen c4 check. Bishop d5. Queen d4. Bishop a8. Queen c4 check. Bishop d5. Queen d4. Bishop a8. Queen c4 check. Bishop d5. Queen d4. Bishop a8. Queen c4 check. Bishop d5. Queen d4. With a balanced game. Rook e8. Knight c4. The evaluation became -1.9, this was a serious mistake, the best move was rook g1. For example, rook g1. Queen d6. Knight c4. Queen d8. Rook from a, c1. With an advantage for white. Knight c4. Rook h6. Rook g1. Queen c7. The evaluation became 0.3, this was a serious mistake, the best move was f4. For example, f4. d, captures on c5. Bishop e6. Rook g2. f3. Rook g3. Rook d8. Knight d6. Rook d7. Queen e5. Knight captures on c5. Queen captures on c5. Queen h4. Queen c8 check. Rook d8. Queen captures on e6 check. Rook captures on e6. Knight f5. Queen captures on g3. H captures on g3. Rook captures on d2. Rook f1. Rook e5. With a decisive advantage for black. Queen c7. Rook g2. c, captures on d4. Queen captures on d4. Bishop captures on c4. Rook c1. Rook c6. b3. Rook d6. Queen b2. Queen d7. Bishop c3. Rook d1 check. Rook g1. Rook captures on g1 check. Rook captures on g1. Bishop f7. Rook captures on g7 check. King f8. Rook g1. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook captures on h7. For example, rook captures on h7. Queen d1 check. King g2. Queen f3 check. King g1. Queen d1 check. King g2. Queen f3 check. King g1. Queen d1 check. King g2. With a balanced game. Rook g1. Bishop g6. b4. Knight c7. b5. The evaluation became -2.7. This move was a mistake. The best move was bishop e5. For example, bishop e5. King f7. Bishop captures on c7. Queen captures on c7. b5. Rook e6. f4. With an advantage for black. b5. Queen captures on b5. Bishop b4 check. King f7. Queen b3 check. This move was inaccurate. The best move was queen d4. For example, queen d4. Knight e6. Queen a7 check. King g8. Bishop d2. With a decisive advantage for black. Queen b3 check. Queen d5. Queen c2. Knight e6. Rook d1. This move was inaccurate. The best move was queen d1. For example, queen d1. Rook d8. Queen captures on d5. Rook captures on d5. f4. With a decisive advantage for black. Rook d1. Rook c8. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was queen b5. For example, queen b5. Queen d2. Rook d8. With a decisive advantage for black. Rook c8. Queen a4. This move was inaccurate. The best move was queen e2. For example, queen e2. Queen c4. Queen captures on c4. With a decisive advantage for black. Queen a4. Bishop h5. Queen a7 check. Rook c7. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was king g6. For example, king g6. Rook g1 check. King h6. Bishop f8 check. Rook captures on f8. h4. Bishop f3 check. King h2. Queen d2. With a decisive advantage for black. Rook c7. Rook captures on d5. Bishop f3 check. King g1. Rook captures on a7. Rook captures on f5 check. King g6. Rook d5. Rook c7. h4. Rook c1 check. King h2. Rook h1 check. King g3. Rook g1 check. King h3. Knight g7. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was rook h1. For example, rook h1 check. King g3. Knight g7. King f4. Rook captures on h4 check. King e5. Rook h5 check. King d6. Knight e8 check. King c6. Rook captures on d5. King captures on d5. King f5. With a decisive advantage for black. Knight g7. Bishop e7. Rook h1 check. King g3. Knight h5 check. Rook captures on h5. King captures on h5. Black's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.